Just a human who's lost her. Leaving already? Hey! Barbie! Aren't you forgetting something? Like a whole bunch of stuff you were supposed to give me? Nonsense. Your arrival is more or less in line with Barbie's prophecy. Though, to be honest, I did think you'd be here a little later. Anyway, before we get down to business, it might be best if you two have something to eat? No, of course not. But my hearing happens to be quite sharp, and I heard Paimon's stomach rumbling a mile away.
Whoa! Paimon's stomach is rumbling for two! We must both be super famished.
Don't you worry about that. I've got plenty of cookies and cake, and as you know, nothing bad ever happened to hungry travelers who accepted food from a witch.
Oh, Paimon's so full! No matter how much she puts in her tummy, there's always more on her plate.
Of course! You can't have a tea party without an ample supply of food and drink. Though it's true, it is hard to display an appropriate magely elegance after stuffing one's face. That's why the teapot is usually only half full, and there's only one cookie or piece of cake on each plate.
Paimon really can't eat anymore. She's coming apart at the seams. Can we get down to business now? Oh, sorry.
All right. I gather you're here to deliver my homework. The one that Barbie prophesized? Nothing of the sort. We were discussing something completely different. The moon's massive shift has knocked her hydromancy out of whack, so she needs to head back for a while to undergo a period of silent meditation. While she's away, I'll be taking over responsibility for everyone's homework. I also plan to help her add the next round of homework to the dictionary.
Huh. You can just swap the person in charge like that?
Not like I had much choice. Before Barbie and Alice even told me about it, they'd already inscribed my special homework in the dictionary. As much as I'd like to erase the whole thing and keep on casually observing the world, Alice is busy maintaining Teyvat's borders, and Barbie is off realigning her hydromancy. Octavia didn't bother to come back, and you can forget about Rhindaughter. The other mages all have their own affairs to attend to, so the duty of supervising this homework has fallen to me. There really are. I don't even know how long it's been since we all got together to make this a proper tea party. In any case, as long as I finish my homework, my story will be officially inscribed in the dictionary. After that, I'll be able to go back to observing and guiding. So, Traveler, Paimon, it's time to deliver your message. What's my homework? Oh, and since this doesn't count as a prophecy, just something Barbie and Alice came up with 10 minutes ago, there probably isn't any useful information to be found in that dictionary you're carrying.
You're right, Nicole. We had to look before coming over, and there aren't any detailed instructions at all. There's only these 2 sentences.
All right, that first sentence was clearly written by Barbie, but I bet my bottom more it was Alice who added the second. Anyway, let's get cracking on this homework. Just let me think. Where should we begin? Huh? Oh, Barbie gave me a rundown of my tasks just now. Basically, I just need to go to a few homework locations, make sure everything's up to scratch, and conduct some field work.
Wait a minute. Paimon thought she was giving you a prophecy. How does a rundown count as a prophecy?
Well, you see, I naturally view anything Barbie says to me as some sort of prophecy. Besides, when Barbie wrote this homework of mine, all she actually did was flip straight to the final page of my story and tell me the ending in advance. You make a fair point. But then, what's the difference between a prophecy and a spoiler anyway? All right, enough dawdling. Come on, follow me. We're going to... Yes, that seems like as good a place as any.
Just like that? Hold on. How are we supposed to get the...
All right, we're here. This Sealy Court has some really great views, don't you think? See that spot over there? That's the starting point. Did I use it to get us here faster? You bet I did! These Sealy Courts are connected to the ley lines, and nobody really uses them. They're very handy when it comes to traveling about. Besides, the Sealy and I used to be angels, so we're old colleagues. I'm sure they won't mind me borrowing their homes every once in a while. Yes, I read about that in the dictionary. Based on how it ended, you and Lord Barbados must have played quite a beautiful tune. Such a shame that Barbie couldn't hear a single note. When Alice heard about it, she laughed so hard her hat nearly fell off. How about we head to the next location, which should be...
Is this Wolvendam? Doesn't seem like the best place for doing homework.
This is the nearest Sealy Court to where we're going. Don't worry, we're not far from the starting point.
Whoa! Where did all those wolves jump out from? Hey! We're not here to hurt you! We're friends with Razor!
Shh! Has that child not arrived yet? Perhaps we've come too early again. Not to worry. As long as he stands beside his Lupical, he can overcome any foe. not wrong, Paimon, but there's a lot more he'd need to understand than just the chatter of wolves. All right, that's about it for this place. I could do with a good rest. Come on, let's go. Time to head back for a cup of...
Whoa! When did this door appear?
This looks like Alice's handwriting. Let's take a look. Thanks for your help with the homework. Now hurry home and have a hot cup of tea. P.S. There is a surprise waiting behind this door. Hurry home? Wait a second. Why does this door look so familiar? There's no way it could lead to...
Somewhere new? Hey, isn't this...
No wonder Alice wanted to borrow the lodge key. She said she wanted to set up a tea room, even though I told her I already had one. It symbolizes the completion of guidance, the end of a journey, and the fulfillment of prophecy. You've followed Seelie before, right? Only when a Seelie returns to its Seelie court does its guidance come to an end. So, to give this unwelcome homework a clear conclusion, Barbie and Alice must have built a Seelie court right here. This is the only way for my story to be inscribed among everyone else's without interfering with their own homework. Well, we're not all that different. Once upon a time, we were all angels after all. But that doesn't really matter. What's important is what it symbolizes. It's like writing a novel. As long as the main outline is there, there'll always be a way to flesh out the details so the pieces fall into place. As long as I take my seat, this homework of mine will be officially over. It's a nice touch, but it feels like the ending to a story written on the fly. If Anya were here, I'm sure she'd have come up with something more clever. Don't you worry. That's an essential element as well. Hey, a treasure chest!
Now this homework's starting to make sense.
What did I tell you? It seems like this has been a fruitful little excursion after all. And it seems my story has been formally inscribed in the dictionary, which means that today's homework ends here, and also that there'll be a formal tutor to provide guidance on all future assignments. Well, that depends on what assignments are assigned. Personally, I'd love nothing more than to bury chests for people to find by completing their homework. I'd leave clues and watch them enjoy a merry little treasure hunt. Now that would be fun. But Barbie's been keeping a close eye on me, so I'm not sure I'll get the chance. defiance!
You can. The turning point in fate!
Swirl, Mark 2! Our little secret. I think not.
Maria sweeping in! The story has only just begun! Devouring cloak!
Enhanced animal mod.
Such defiance. Heaven's will made mine.
Decay! New life! Get back!
Traveler, Paimon.
What's wrong, Columbina? You look like something's troubling you.
Do you have any paint with you?
Oh! You're Malaus, right? In the mood for more painting, huh? Looks like you got most of the paint on yourself, though. How did that happen?
Malaus left for a bit and came back like this. I anticipate this paint will take quite some time to wash off.
Huh. Maybe Malaus ran into trouble while out searching for inspiration. Still, this isn't a bad look at all. Very fitting for an artist. Oh, and about the paint? We just need to give Malaus colorful things, right? Like last time? Now that's one happy Kuhanki. Malaus must have hit on some really good ideas. Something fun and upbeat for sure. Let's find some warm, happy colors this time. should do it, right? Oh, there she goes, painting away already. Ahem. Dear judges, prepare to be amazed. What kind of masterpiece will our talented Kuhenki artist bring us today? Huh? You're done already? Paimon didn't even get to finish her intro. Well, let's see here. Oh, another drawing of Columbina. No surprise there. Is that a forest somewhere in Notcry? There are so many little animals!
I'm afraid you would have to go back to the time before I left the Frost Moon Scions to see a scene like this.
Wow! I'm so jealous! Did cute little animals really gather around you like that?
Yes. Most of them were drawn to the Kuvaki around me. They felt safe curling up next to me like that.
Oh, that's so awesome! You could pet them all you wanted without them running away!
I would say the sheik badgers were the nicest to pet. They're the ones with the big, fluffy tails. The fur on a rimehorn deer's neck is quite soft as well. It makes a very comfortable pillow. Which do you prefer?
We don't really have the same kind of experience to go off of. But Paimon would probably choose to pet a sheik badger's tail.
Sheik badgers can be quite timid. If you want to pet them, they need to feel safe first. But I would exercise caution, Paimon.
Why? Do they bite or something? But Paimon promises to be super gentle.
No, I'm referring to danger from above.
Danger from above?
Yes. Long plume ibises often hunt little animals like these. I had to issue them a warning to get them to stop going after the Kuhenki.
You're just telling Paimon this now? Oh, it's a miracle she hasn't been carried off yet.
Then, the next time I see one, I'll advise them that you are off limits as well.
Next time? No, you need to find one right now, or Paimon will be too scared to even fly out that door.
The little one seems strangely curious about the idea of Paimon being carried off by a long plume ibis.
Don't even think about painting a picture like that.
I really would like to pet the little animals again.
Well, Mr. Flint's, now we're completely out of options. Who on earth came up with the idea to have Miss Aino attend the big meeting at headquarters? It couldn't possibly have been her request, could it?
It was me.
You? Please tell me this is part of some new trick.
It certainly is. When a solitary leaf takes to the breeze, it cannot fail but draw the eye. Yet when a multitude of leaves depart in unison, the singular form can no longer be distinguished. Sharp as ever, I see. Still, I must express my great regret for being unable to participate in such an enlightening assembly.
Be that as it may, Mr. Flins, look at all the autumn leaves in this building. I imagine all of them would love to fly away quickly. I can already imagine all their excuses. Stomach aches, headaches, outstanding assignments, emergency deployments. Nope, they've used up all the excuses and left none for me. I mean, good heavens. We once had 20 Ratniki down with stomach aches, 15 who hurt their legs in a fall, 6 struck by fevers, and 8 with urgent matters to attend to. If an outsider saw this, they'd think our headquarters had been raided by the Wild Hunt.
In all fairness to them, if this place were genuinely to face a sudden incursion of the Wild Hunt, I am confident that they'd be here in full force.
Very funny, sir, but I have no intention of attending a meeting with the Wild Hunt.
And neither do I. Yet, as we both know, the Wild Hunt seem to have a special fondness for playing the part of uninvited guests.
Anyhow, I'm usually the only one left in the entire meeting room. And then, I still have to deliver the meeting minutes to the absentees after it's done.
Then I must extend my sincere gratitude for your efforts.
Could you come by yourself next time, then?
As I said before, such frustrations likewise possess an uncanny propensity to show up without invitation.
When can this poor leaf finally drift away?
No need to drift away completely. Just a little further than the nearest leaf.
Thank you, but I'm the leaf nearest to you, aren't I?
Rest assured, young master, we'll all make landfall together. Besides, I'm inclined to believe that no autumn leaf ever falls where it shouldn't.
All right, let me think. My stomach doesn't hurt. My legs are fine, I don't have a fever, and I've no urgent matters to attend to.
Sounds like you're doing pretty well then, all in all.
Do I sense treasure?